Hey everybody, it's Drew Mazurek with Universal Audio, and this is part 2 in my guitar mixing series. In the first video, we focused on reamping and the tone of the guitar. And in this video, I want to focus on effects. So if you've not seen video 1 just yet, hit pause, go watch that, come on back. We're going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to explore some other guitar mixing scenarios as well. Let's dive in. So video number 1 ended with our completed rhythm guitar sound. It sounded really good, but it was dry and maybe a touch unnatural, especially if you're going to listen in headphones. So the first thing I want to try is to add a little bit of ambience to these guitars. It'll be subtle, but it'll add a little bit of depth and dimension. And since this guitar part is almost constant strumming chords, I'm going to stop and start the transport so that you get to hear the little reverb tail that we're going to add. Be sure to experiment with all of your UA reverbs, but I do like Ocean Way and Sound City for this when I want more realism, and I like EMT 140 set to its shortest setting when I want a little bit more of an effect vibe. Let's check out a couple of examples of this technique. I like the added depth and space it's adding. And in other parts of the song where there are stops, that room tone will add realism to the mix. Another option is to add a hint of modulation using the Studio D or Brigade Chorus plugins. Or you can add a touch of the AMS DMX with its factory default setting, which I love and use all the time. The AMS is a bit more of a widener or doubler since it's not modulating, whereas the Chorus plugins do add an audible effect that you might not want. Now, in the examples I'm about to just play for you, I've got the effect higher than I likely would in a real mix, but I wanted you to be able to easily hear them. So let's give that a listen. Also, when I use this technique, I always put a high pass in front of the effects, so only the mids and top end get the effect. Without this, you'll muddy up the bottom too much. But what if you only have one guitar track? Let's look at a couple of strategies for making one guitar sound bigger and fuller. It'll be similar to what we did with these double track guitars, but it will involve panning as we spread things out across the stereo image. Since I only have one track, if I leave that in the center, it's going to conflict with other things in the mix, including my vocal, and just not sound very big. For this technique, I love the AMS RMX's room setting. It gives a really cool, dry yet wide sound. And of course, for more realism, we can use Ocean Way or Sound City as well. Let's take a listen. So let's pan the guitar off to one side a little bit, and then fill in the other side with room simulators or reverbs. Lots of cool vibes to be had with this technique. Be sure to experiment to find the combos that you like best. All right, one more tip for you. Even when I do have two guitars, I'll often use this technique so that the dry signals are panned opposite each other in the mix, and then the effects go the other way. This is really cool. You listen in headphones, and guitar 1 is dry here with its ambience here, and guitar 2 is dry here with its ambience there. It creates a really enveloping sound. Let's give that a listen. It's subtle, but it adds a lot of interest to the mix, especially in headphones. So I hope this video has helped you to get better at mixing guitars and given you some ideas to try in your next mix. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell button so you're notified of all new UA content. And let me know in the comments, what did you think of this video? What should I cover in the future? I want to hear from you. I'll see you next time.